What's up, YouTube? Zach Line checking in. I want to make this video on things I learned from experiencing depression. And I know a lot of people who have been experiencing like mental health issues and things with mental health over the years, especially during like these times, because I feel like nowadays the world's changed a lot and things like depression, anxiety, social anxiety, overthinking, worrying, like all that's been more present. And I want to share this list of things I learned from experiencing depression. I have my notes right here for reference. Let's get it. So the first thing I learned from experiencing depression was to take care of yourself first. Because we take care of yourself first, then you also need to have the energy to love yourself. And it's good to help others, but you got to make sure that you are taken care of first and that you are not giving from a place of emptiness. More so, you are being full and you just, sharing whatever extra or sharing from a genuine place. And I don't speak for everybody, if I know for myself, like when I've been experiencing it, that it taught me to take care of me first. And it's okay to, to help others and everything, but ultimately, I feel like if you can't help yourself, then it makes it more difficult to help others. And if you do try to help others, then I feel like it takes more time and it's more draining because you're not coming from a place of being full, coming from a place of being a people pleaser, thinking I had to prove myself. Like when I've been experiencing this, it's just taught me things like self care, and it made me like realize the importance of it. When you take care of yourself first, you also kind of give yourself strength during these times because I'll say experiencing mental health issues, it can be a trying times thing. Like it can feel difficult to do simple things at times. Maybe like experience like normal things like getting sleep, proper appetite, all of that. It's really a lot. And some of the simple take care of yourself is a good thing, especially when you're going through these, but just in general. And the next thing I have on my list is small wins are still wins. Small wins can be anything, and small wins refer to even just being grateful and doing like small tasks. Let's have anything too big and just keeping it simple. I feel that simplicity it's ultimately more. That's how we keep things simple. Just take care of the basics. Don't worry about what's not there. That helps a lot. That's just what I experienced thus far. Money isn't everything. And in this capitalist society, we were always taught that we gotta be hustling, grinding constantly, and they'll teach you how to like take care of yourself, look after your mental health. And I'm glad that nowadays, like it's like some of these places are trying to care for their people more, make sure that people are taken care of and they take care of themselves. But I feel like with capitalism, they really try to teach people how to just make money for them, and ultimately they may feel drained or burnt out because of this constant going and going, not taking enough breaks, enough rest, and maybe something they don't feel doing. So money isn't everything. You gotta take care of your health too. Overthinking makes things more complex. So something I've experienced a lot, and I've experienced like since a child, was I would like overthink a lot, worry, and part of overthinking is being in your head. And when you're in your head constantly, it causes you to sometimes ignore the intuition because what they call that gut feeling is it's automatically there. And so when you know that gut feeling and you're in your head, it's like you're not listening to your body. And sometimes the body can tell you more than the head, because the head can have a million things, but the body has its own wisdom. It's where overthinking kind of comes into play and makes things kind of blurry. That's how I describe it. And the next one is that feelings matter. So it's acknowledging how you feel, being aware of it, sitting with that feeling. I know me, sometimes I would escape or try to escape, but at the end of the day, I just gotta come back to that feeling. So just know that your feelings matter, your emotions matter. Take care of your emotional health. Sit with the feeling, be present with it. Yeah, that's how I can describe it. Acknowledge those feelings. If you're feeling angry, feel angry. But don't try to take it overboard. If you're feeling happy, enjoy that happiness. And so on and so forth. Excessive and less hunger, thirst, or appetite is likely a significant looking for something greater than ourselves. So when I was making this list, this one had came across randomly. I was like, it's an interesting thing to talk about because I've always been a person who had like an irregular appetite. Like I would eat probably different times or consume like water or something different times, but it seems like so I've been experiencing this that sometimes I wouldn't be hungry but like force myself to eat or I may overeat to be honest. And sometimes I may be hungry but I wouldn't eat knowing I'm hungry. So I feel like it can be a thing to look for something that's greater than you, like maybe looking for some like salvation, spirituality. Just want to know like some higher knowledge than what's already, like in the present and the mundane stuff. Just having hope that things would be all right and something that's maybe looking over us. And let me know if you've experienced something like this, like maybe like an appetite or something, but you really like dig and like sit with, you realize that you maybe want something that's like higher and bigger and maybe like purposeful in a way. Mental health is just as important. So a lot of people focus on the physical, a lot of people focus on the financial health, but some people don't take into account the mental health. And the mental health is just as important as all the other things. I feel like if you don't feel your best, then you shouldn't always force it and you shouldn't always have to be something that you're not. And being honest with yourself about it and accepting it at the moment. A lot is learned about the self and others in rough times. So when you go through rough times, I feel like it helps you see a lot about who you are, who other people are, and you kind of get different perspectives of the world that's around you. And this has been the case for me because it's made me question a lot. It's made me kind of dissect different parts. But even though I have a knowledge that I want understanding, I also had to accept that that's where I'm at right now when I can only do the best to take care of myself right now until it passes and whatnot. And that it's okay to feel down. It's part of life. Life has ups and downs. Life isn't always up. So just embracing where you're at and take it from there. And I feel like the rough times also show you your character. Like I said, it shows you who you are, so it shows you maybe things that you didn't know were there. Or maybe you know were there, but you didn't always tap into. Losing interest in things are okay. But sometimes we lose interest in things we may not like what we always like. They want to try new things, and that's perfectly fine. Because I know me, I've done a lot of trial and error, and I'm still young myself, so I've been through a lot of things, tried a lot, failed a lot, maybe succeeded in some things, but it's okay to lose interest in things. It's okay to try new things and build, break down, really just live life. And the last one I have for you guys is that less is more. And that kind of goes to what I said earlier. But just being grateful for what you already have, trying to be content with what you already have, and you don't have to always be seeking for more. And this is Zach Lyon. This is my video on things that I've learned from experiencing depression. I'm still in the process of healing myself and taking care of myself. So hope y'all doing well. Feel free to comment. If you have any video ideas, let me know. It's your boy Zach Lyon. I'm out. Peace.